All right, everybody, welcome to day 37 of Plat Kaizo. A little bit of an update compared to last time. So I gotta update this real quick. But as you guys may or may not recall, we got a little unlucky last stream, and honestly, it kind of killed a lot of my motivation for the run. It was definitely like a viable run. Like, don't get me wrong, it was 100% a viable run. It's just, it completely killed my motivation to continue with the attempt. So instead of continuing an attempt that I just did not really mess with, that I wasn't having fun with, I just am going to start a new attempt. I already deleted the previous one. So, unfortunate. It truly is. It's a little unfortunate. But at the same time, that's just what I ended up deciding to do, because at the end of the day, that was what I had to do to make sure that my motivation for the game didn't get absolutely murdered. That's basically the main reason why we're starting over today with attempt 57. So, yeah, a little disappointing to say the very least, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, like, it is what it is. Like, we gotta do what we gotta do. Okay, so now we got Steve back here. Maybe soon I'll start trying to do some Twitch runs, because I did manage to get my my Twitch account set up, but using Streamlabs like I do, I'd have to pay to dual stream using it, and I'm kind of at the point where I like Streamlabs. I like having how it's set up, and I like how easy it is. So I kind of don't want to have to like learn how to do a whole new thing. So yeah, I know there's probably ways I could do it with regular OBS, but I just kind of don't want to try to learn all of it. So for right now, we're just going to stick with regular regular YouTube streaming for the time being. Also, one sec, chat. I need to do something with my lights. Okay, there we go. Just had to turn some stuff on. Ugh. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna try doing another Piplup run. That's kind of gonna be the idea. I really, really hope we get a female Burmese this run. There's only a couple things that I would do to really reset. Even if we don't get a great encounter on 202, I think it's still fine if we continue going. I don't think it's super important that we get a god run right now. Okay, brave. Solid IVs. You know what? We take that. Like, even if we get a Pidgey or a Bidoof, like, or even a Snubble, like, everything is fine. Right, let's see what we happen to get up here with Turtwig. There we are. Okay, I'm gonna mash through some of this dialogue a little bit. It's, you know, the 57th time that I'm seeing this dialogue. Not exactly anything groundbreaking, getting some of my stuff. There we go. Gotta come up here, grab my candies. Perfect. Okay. So then, also, yeah, one other thing that we want to do. Rare candy up a little bit. Bidoof is free chestnut fodder? Yeah, exactly. I do feel like there are some other mons that I probably could trade before, but oops, wrong account. Yet again. Dex back on his extras account yet again, man. You know, Dex, just watch on both your accounts at the same time. I need the watch time, man. I need the watch time. Alright, what are we gonna name you? I think just Slushy is good. I like Slushy. I do think Babarrel is pretty decent, honestly, into Rourke, so I wouldn't even care if we got Bidoof. Pidgeot, or Pidgey, I mean, is decent, in terms of, like, you know, delays and stuff. We're back. Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. Yeah, Bidoof is pretty decent as a chestnut trade. I do think Bibarel has its merits on Rourke, being able to outspeed Cranidos and potentially either flinch fraud it, or even better yet, just straight up 1v1 it. If you get it weakened a little bit is pretty helpful. Like if you get a free switch after getting a bit of damage off with Love Disc, I think that's a decent enough play. But yeah, afterwards, like if you have nothing else worse than Bibarel, then 100% trade that. Ideally, female Burmy. Let's see what we nab. Okay, that was a male Burmy. So we reset. Yes, I understand. We just lost the 50-50. We just lost the 50-50. Oh. Alright. There we go. I almost popped off pretty hard, can't lie. That would have been pretty dope to get Burmy there. I do like getting Burmy there, I can't lie. I didn't mean to do that. Le Fraud, yeah, that's so true. Yeah, Motham, like, the funny thing is, Motham isn't even that terrible. It's just, it's not Wormadam. Like, that is the whole idea. It's just, like, the opportunity cost to using Motham is that you just don't get to use one of the best early game encounters. So that's kind of what's depressing about it. And it's also depressing, too, because that was actually a really good Piplup. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I mean, hey, this could always be the God Piplup run. Calm Nature, that's a negative. Damn good IVs, though. Minus attack, I'm not a fan of, but I mean, like, everything else is fine. Like, 23 attack kind of makes up for it, so I'll run it. I'll run it. There we go. Yeah, we get it, Barry. We get it. Man, that's like 0. The 2 HP Piplup. Alright. Alright, mash through a little bit. Mash through a little more. Yeah, I'm just thinking, like, 23 attack IVs with a Calm Nature. That still should be enough to two-shot Bond Sleeve with Aqua Cutter. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. There we go. Oh, man, my nose is so itchy. There we go. Level up to 10. I always like to just level it up to 10. I think that's plenty so that we can run from things. It's bulky enough to where we don't really have to worry too much about our 202 encounter. Alright, there we go. I think I still am always going to go for the Honey Tree on Verity Lakefront. Like, I'm not going to be so disappointed if I don't get Honey Tree there anymore. But it's still, you know, I don't know. Slushy. There we go. Like, I'm not going to be super disappointed if we don't happen to get Honey Tree there. I just will... I think I'll always plan to go for it, just to, like, maximize my chances of not only getting female Burmy, but also just, like, duping something out. I think getting a dupe there is not bad at all. Especially considering I kind of feel like I need, like, an early game, like, carry mon. Unless I get, like, you know, a Farfetch'd or something like that along those lines. There we go. You only go Honey Tree if you don't get LeBron and have a male cute charmer. Yeah. I think if I don't get if I do get Burmy, like in the route above, like 202, if I get a Burmy here, I think I'll probably not go for it. But a male cute charmer, I feel like it's still worth risking every once in a while. I just think it's still worth going for, personally. But that's 100% valid. Like, that's a good strat still. Big doof. Hopefully it's unaware. Unaware doof can kind of do decently. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Perfect. This is just bread roll yet again. Could be worse. Could be worse. Let's see what your stats are. Serious, that's fine. We got unaware, 26 attack. That's decent. I think this is decent. Not particularly amazing, but not god-awful either. We take those. We take those. Yeah, I think going up to that is perfectly valid. Hi, Sunkern. Would have been cool to get you, actually. I would have been pretty chill with that. Ziggygoon. Alright. Man. Okay, I need to swap. Perfect. Then go back into bread roll. Quick attack twice. Perfect. Alright, and it's nice that he's unaware too, rather than simple, because otherwise those sand attacks would have been extra annoying. Go for bite flinch. Lamau. Go for it again. Damn. Never fucking lucky. Going to slushy here. Oh, of course he went for toxic and not for protect. Going to bread roll. Quick attack, quick attack. I missed. Bubble up. I think I should be in range of crit, but we're early enough. No. Maybe we were in range of crit. I'm gonna go for bite. There we go. Perfect. Well, I say perfect, but that was actually much closer than I would have appreciated it to be. So maybe it wasn't quite perfect. Maybe it wasn't quite perfect. I had to lock in for a sec. I had to lock in for a second there, actually. There we go. You know what? I'll probably level up. There we go. Getting headbutt. Headbutt should be enough to one-tap these next couple guys. Man, I keep running into literally every single encounter possible. There we go. Go for headbutt. Perfect. At level 13, I should be enough to one-tap everything. Perfect. Especially with the 70 base power stab neutral attack. There we go. Get my Stardust. Alright, so now we gotta listen to a little bit more yapping. Listen to a little bit more yapping. Good. Yeah. We get it. Alright. Alright, then I'm gonna run up and grab this up here. Ideally, it's skitty and ideally male, but if it's female, I'm fine with that. Glameow ain't great, but it's whatever. Glameow's okay. This is just cake. Alright. A little unfortunate, but there's still some opportunity. Calm. Calm 3 attack. My favorite. This might actually be a chestnut fodder right here. This thing might actually be chestnut fodder. For real, though. Glameow, I don't know. I feel like every time Purugly just isn't great. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I've gotten some really bad Glameows. Maybe that's kind of why. I'll just get, like, this encounter here. Let's see what we nab up. Probably going to be Goldeen, but if it's not, that's still fine. See what we nab up here. Yeah, Goldeen. Understandable. Is this Salmon? Yeah, we'll name this Salmon. Alright, what are you? Bashful, neutral nature. 10 attack is fine. 20 speed is decent. Kind of just meh, but I mean, it's not terrible by any means. It's not god-awful. Okay. Gonna come in here. Gonna grab some of my items just because I don't... Just so I don't forget them. Oranberry and Toxic. Very good. Heal up a little bit. Then I'm gonna talk to Mr. Willy Wonka. Willy frickin' Wonka. There we are. Perfect. And then next up, just gonna heal. Well, not heal, level up some of my guys just a little bit. Probably just to 9. I think 9's fine. Down here then. I think I'm going to delay doing Sanjum Town for just a moment at least. Yeah. And Love Disc. Perfect. That's exactly who we anticipate. I'm going to name you Chocolate. Chocolate. Perfect. Alright. And then... is there any difference on Verity Lakefront? Could do Whismer Skitty at nighttime. I think I'd rather have that. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to get a bunch of nighttime encounters now. I think nighttime encounters are the only way to go from here. Perfect. Cold movie. PK. There we go. Perfect. Alright. I think I'll probably just get this encounter. Ideally, Igglybuff or Skitty here. Sandshrew would also be fine. The Nidos would be fine. Honestly, there's anything we get here is honestly pretty okay. Anything we get here is pretty good. Okay. We take those. We take those. It's a female, so that means that it'll probably not be super useful as a cute charmer, but we can still put it at the start of our party for when we get our Verity Lakefront encounter, just in case if we happen to run into a wild Pokemon on our way to getting the honey tree. If we happen to get a regular encounter, then that way we can maximize our chances of getting a male Igglybuff. Cupcake. There we go. Now let's check out your stats. High speed. I mean, it's a plus special attack nature, but it's a minus speed nature, so it's kind of kind of just stats overall. Practically minimum speed, honestly. I mean, it's whatever. Could be way worse. Could be way better. Could be way worse. Is there anything that we can get in here? I honestly completely forget if there's any, like, weird tech from things that people give you in Sanjum Town. I always forget. Doesn't appear like it. Okay. Alright, and now down here... I'm going to hold off on getting the lakefront encounter and just going to get the lake encounter first. Alright. There we go. Good, good. Oh, yeah, we also never checked chocolate stats. Adamant Nature. Damn good IVs, though. Well, I say damn good, but it's mainly just like, you know, everything is above average. Special attack being only 12... and an adamant nature is kind of meh. But I mean, it could be worse. It's still going to be doing decent damage with Aqua Jet at least, so could be worse. There we go. 8. Tract. You know what? It's better than that, so we take those. 11. Perfect. And we just get rid of a Tract. There we go. Alright, let's see what we happen to get. I'm kind of fine with anything here. Awesome. What do we want to name you? I did tell Drees that I would name him after a Spheal if we ever caught one. Freeze dried. Nah. Dried what? Dried fruit, I guess. There we go, this works. Dried fruit. If anyone asks, it's because one of my buddies, whose name is Drees, asked for his name to be this. Named after a sphere. And that way, we can at least keep it in the food theme. Is it worth getting this encounter, or is it worth just fishing? This is a pretty low power box right now, and I kind of want a little bit of higher power. So I'm probably going to run it like this. Perfect. That's kind of exactly who I want right now. Kind of on Fortnite. Kind of not a fan of that. Fat crit. I miss everything. Going to bread roll. Brother. Can you just not crit me for once? Okay. Just gonna chuck a great ball and hope that I catch him. One. Fucking hell, man. You know what? This attempt is kind of bad anyways. If, this is bug and water types. So if we don't catch it here, then we just reset. If we don't catch this here, we just reset. Okay, went for sand attack. Alright, come on Farfetch, come on buddy. Let's go. Alright. Got Farfetched, and he was doing pretty decent damage. He was doing decent damage. What are we gonna name you? Just Wings, probably. We'll just name you Wings. Okay, perfect. Alright, now gonna heal up a little bit. And then we'll probably just run over and get our lakefront encounter. Hi, Igglybuff. I wouldn't be disappointed to have you. Let's see what we get. Okay. So we get an opportunity. Switch this away. Alright, I'm going to close my eyes and we're going to see what we happen to get. Because I love me some loot boxes. Oh, that's not it. Damn. Ah, I mean, that's fine. This is a... I was going to say a Lileep counter, but no. It's more so just a sack to Lileep to get damage off. There we go. Yeah, it's not exactly a great mon, to be completely honest. Cricketot, your beans. There we go. Alright, welcome to the team, Beans. Wish you were better. Hi, Whismer. You're god-awful, actually. There we go. Okay, so let's see how these encounters look. Okay. Naive, eh. Damn good IVs, though. 31 special attack. Ice Body is helpful for the ice trainers. Honestly, not bad. This is not a bad mon at all. Quite bulky. Only 5 attack. I wish the special attack and the attack were swapped. I feel like you're using physical attacks a lot more with this thing generally in the early game, but I think this is fine. Okay. 31 speed, 18 attack. Quirky nature, neutral. We're happy with this. Oh, you're a special kind of terrible. Oh, you're a special kind of awful. Well, good thing you're probably going to be a sack, buddy. Good thing you're probably going to be a sack. Glamio, you're pretty bad. We can bring Beans on. Probably bring Beans instead of Skitty for the moment, at least. Okay. Okay. I don't really need to heal anyone just yet. Okay, evolve you. Get you up to a decent level. Get rid of Sand Attack. 10, 10, and 10. Okay. Good. Alright. Okay, Ladybah. Okay, I'm gonna kind of let Kricketune kind of handle a good amount of these next couple trainers here. Oh, also want to grab this here, just in case we happen to get a Pikachu at any point. There we go. Just so then we don't have to worry about it. Okay, this fight should be nice and easy for Kricketune to take care of. Do that. You know what? I'll go for 1, because it's probably... I was going to say probably going to... oh my god, the double burn is insane. And that still doesn't... Man. Okay. Oh my god, the triple burn? The triple burn. You wouldn't believe it, folks. It's the triple burn. And of course, I didn't even get a para. Or not a para, a crit. That's what I was trying to say. Super luck plus the leak, you know, about a 25% chance. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. Okay, now this upcoming fight shouldn't be too difficult. Level up Salmon and Chocolate a little bit more. Just in case they have to switch in and tank a couple of Hydros. They can only use Hydro Pump so many times, so... Perfect. Great. Slushy should be okay. Go for Double Slap. Double Slap should be enough, right? Hey, Liam. How you doing, Goat? How you doing? On attempt 57. Trying to hopefully get this attempt off the ground, but we'll see. We'll see how it all goes. How you doing, man? How you doing? P-Jab. Nice crit. Okay. This shouldn't be too difficult up here. Gonna heal up. Probably still just lead off with Kricketune as per usual. Kill the Shinx. Yeah, I'll probably just get my regular encounter here and then probably still delay for Ravaged Path is kind of the thought for right now. Bug Bite this guy. T-Wave, whatever. Perfect. Skitty, tank a hit. Deal a little bit of damage. Perfect. Going to Wings. This thing's going to be going for a priority move. Good. Tired. Been a long week. What happened with the last attempt? Basically what happened was I wasn't happy with it. We lost 2 Mons in last stream to some really poor RNG, and it kind of screwed over my entire mindset for a little while. So in order to just get me back onto the grind, I just decided that I would reset, because it was making me feel really shitty just even thinking about continuing with the attempt. And it wasn't just 2 deaths, it was also the deaths of some of our best Mons. It was definitely still a viable run. I just wasn't happy. I just wasn't feeling it more than anything. So in order to get me back into it, that's kind of the whole idea behind it, at least. Let's see what we happen to get up here. No reason to lead off the Skitty, so I'm just gonna hopefully go here. Okay, ideally female Burmy. Of course, we get the worst thing. Man. Okay. We'll take this, I guess. Alright. Come on, man. Gotcha, yeah. It was just a rough attempt more than any. Well, not even a rough attempt. It was just a rough go of things, and I just wasn't happy with how it was going. So, man, come on, bro. You're a C dot. You're not. You're not him, man. You're not him. Perfect. C dot. You're just mixed nuts. Mixed nuts. There we go. Alright. Disappointing to say the least, the fact that we missed out on the most common encounter twice. But I mean, like, that's female Burmy for you. You're not always gonna get it. At least not before Rourke. Serious. Really god-awful IVs. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, this is already not going too great. I'm gonna be so completely honest. Okay. You're limber, right? Yeah. Okay. So at least you could potentially do something decent on this next upcoming fight. I'll probably bring you over you for the moment too. Okay. Yeah, should be alright. 10, 11. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna try and do these clowns. Hopefully clowns goes a little bit better than last attempt, but we shall see. Because last attempt, our only death before Rourke, or even just in Rourke split, was Love Disc because of clowns. We actually had a deathless Rourke, so hopefully we'll have another one of those attempts. If not, just slightly better, hopefully. Scratch. Dragon Pulse. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Hopefully this kills. Okay, this should be fine. Yeah, it has like negative attack. Perfect. Iggly buff. Going to beans. I'm not a fan of the sing. We'll go for wings. The triple kick gambit. I think that worked out decently. That went fine. Now next up, we're going to be leading off with Beans against the Mr. Mime, or the Mime Jr., I mean. And the Mime Jr. should be able to just die. Alright. So go here, we Bug Bite. This should one-shot. Perfect. 13. Snubble. We just one-shot. Not bad? Yeah. It wasn't bad at all. Going to wings. Gyro. Okay. Perfect. Next up, what else do we want to do? Heal up, I guess. And then, who do we want to go into? Probably we're going to beat the Happini with wings. So I guess we'll probably kill the Makuhita with beans. I think that's fine. Oh, okay. Wait, this is a recoil move. Yeah. I was gonna say originally I thought that was okay, but then I'm like, maybe not. Maybe not. Go to Cake and charm this thing down a bajillion times. There we go. It can still go for special moves. Of course it burns me. Why wouldn't it? And of course it misses. Nice crit though. Perfect. That's exactly what we needed. Going to mixed nuts. Aromatherapy. Huh. Medial mash. Not a fan of this. Okay, at least he didn't go for soft boiled. Perfect. Alright. Perfect. So we beat clowns. Now we're gonna have to kinda do some shenanigans against Barry. Now we're gonna kinda have to do some shenanigans against Barry. Alright. So if we're doing shenanigans, how do we go about it? I think I want to bring dried fruit on. Not bad metronome luck? Yeah, it was pretty good, honestly. All things considered, it wasn't bad at all. Bring that. I think I'll probably want to bring you. Yeah. I kind of want to put bread roll in there. Yeah, I don't think we need to have him be a barrel right now. Yeah, I think this so far is pretty okay. If anything, I think evolving mixed nuts into, what's it called? Into Nuzleaf is better here. Body Slam. I think I'd rather have Powder Snow. Yeah. The freeze chance is probably better. 11, 12. I think 12 on everyone except for these guys is probably pretty good. Maybe 13 on... Okay. Well... You know what? Wake Up Slap is kind of just meh. I feel like I never use it. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. That instead. Go for 13 on these guys, just because they're generally lower than the other one. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to... stop the movie, do a little bit of save state, load state, throw down a save. Then I'm going to pull up on my calc. I'm going to pull this up on my calc. There we go. Export. Save file, plat Kaizo. Alright. Best to just do this now while I have the opportunity. Good, good. Plat Kaizo. Okay. And then Berry 2. It's going to be Turtwig. Okay. Not bad. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to challenge Barry here. Who do I want to lead off with? I think since it's going to fake out into U-turn, probably will be best to just go for Cricketoon lead, because Nuzleaf isn't going to be able to do it great. Farfetch'd would be fine, but I think Farfetch'd, as of right now at least, kind of baiting some things with Slackoth right now. I'm not really a huge fan. I mean, still better rolls than Cricketoon has. Spheal also isn't really tanking. Goldeen ain't tanking. Yeah, no one is really tanking anything. Yeah, we're just gonna have to kind of play around. We're not even gonna be able to play around this crit, I think. If we go up to 13 on a crit, Crush Claw is a 50-50. So it's a 50-50 on a crit, but we outspeed in one shot with Brick Break. So honestly, I think we probably level up to 13. I don't think that's necessary. Yeah, I think that's probably the best bet. It basically being a coin flip on top of a crit, I think that's just kind of the best odds that we have to take right now. Let's see what we happen to get. Apom, ideally, they go for the fake out into U-turn into... is Bugbite or Slash more damage here on Talo? Talo and Mankey. Slash is significantly stronger. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'll go for Slash. Does quite a lot. I'm kind of hoping that it's... Okay. I was hoping it was Mankey. Do we outspeed this Talo? We are a good amount higher level. Okay, that seems to be a high roll. I mean, if we weren't too speed IV, we would be able to outspeed. Okay, 26. Okay. So if we lose this speed tie, we're very likely to die. I think we just got to go into Salmon here. Ideally, he goes for Protect. Okay. Must have saw the killing range, and that was a crit, my favorite. Oh. Oh, okay. Let me see how much I was at there. Let me see how much I was at there. I'm kind of curious to see how... I'm kind of curious to see that. Okay, so we were at 8. Oh, that absolutely min-rolled me. Oh, I got so lucky there. That was actually so damn lucky. I was definitely playing too fast and loose with that. Okay, going to Cupcake. Went for Rolling Kick. That's fine. Cute Charm. Let's go. We go for Fake Out. Then we'll try to go for a Sing. Go for a Sing again. T-Wave. That's fine. Perfect. What would Mixed Nuts bring in? I think Mixed Nuts would bring in Mankey to go for U-Turn. And it would U-turn out into Farfetch'd. So I think that's what we go for. We go for Mixed Nuts. Leech Life definitely kills this, but does anything else kill this? Mega Drain doesn't. Absorb. Maybe a range. But Leech Life I think is a guarantee. So I think we risk the para here. Oh, went for the outspeed. Okay. At least it didn't go for Rolling Kick. Perfect. Alright. Should bring in Mankey now, because it's seeing double effective. Yep. And then he should go for U-turn here. Could also go for Karate Chop, but highest damage is U-turn. Perfect. Now should always go into Slack Off. And now we have this thing in with Slack Off coming in. Perfect. And now we one-shot with Brick Break. 100% guaranteed. Don't even need a crit. Perfect. Alright. And then Turtwig. Same kind of deal. We just go for P-Jab. Excellent. Don't even need a crit. Mankey. I don't know what this thing could be going for. Might just be going for... might be going for Fury Swipes. Just to play around the crits, I'll probably just go for P-Jab. Just Karate Chop. Okay. I'll just go for a Quick Attack. I'll just claim the kill. Same deal. I'll spread out the XP a little bit by going this, and then on this, on the U-turn, we should never die, even if we get crit a million times in a row. Perfect. Alright, preserving a little bit of XP. Alright, not a bad berry fight. Honestly, all things considered, worst part was risking that with Goldeen, because I completely forgot that Talo had Quick Attack. I was 100% anticipating it to go for Protect, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so now for this, we definitely want to encounter at nighttime, so I'm gonna save again. And then record movie, PK. Perfect. And the reason we want to encounter at night is because I really want Spinner Rack. I really, really want Spinner Rack. Natu would be fine. Bidoof, we already have you. Mankey would be excellent. If we could get a Mankey here, that'd be pretty damn good. But that's a 1%. Hi, Bidoof. You're here yet again. Number 3. Number 3. If we just really want the Bidoof, I guess. Okay. I'm fine with mime. I'm fine with mime. Mime means pretty decent. Alright. 1, 2. Fuck. Damn, come on. Come on, man. You know what? Gonna swap into wings, and I'm just gonna false swipe this guy. Perfect. So much easier. So much easier to just false swipe him, not gonna lie. Alright, Mime Jr., what are we gonna name you? Probably just Bubblegum, honestly. Alright, we got Bubblegum the Mime Jr. Oh, I just completely misspelled that. Bubble GM. Hi there, Bubble GM. Adamant Nature. God awful. 9 special attack. Pretty damn bad. You know what? We'll take it, I guess. We'll take it. Tease what it is. Not much you can really do about that. And now from here, what are we gonna do? I'm probably gonna bring Chocolate on. Bring it on instead of you. And I think everyone else here is still pretty okay. Yeah, I think everyone else is pretty okay for right now. I'm really not a fan of the fact that we don't really have anything that can beat this bug trainer coming up. I really hate this bug trainer. They just have so many bulky bugs, and they just, like, screw your entire life. I'm gonna Water Pulse. And do it again. Go here. Go into Mixed Nuts. Go for Leech Life. Wheezma, do the same thing. Mega Drain. And then I'm going to go into Salmon on the Aqua Jet. And I'm going to Aqua Jet in return. Perfect. Potion up a little bit. I'll lead off with Mixed Nuts. Actually, do I want to lead off with Mixed Nuts or do I want to lead off with Beans? I think I'll lead off with Mixed Nuts. I think I'll lead off with you. Leech Life should be enough, right? I'm 5 levels above. God, Nuzleaf, you're so bad, dude. You're such a bad Pokemon. Torchic. Chocolate. Water Pulse. Water Pulse. Chom. Very good. I'll go into Cupcake. Not a fan of you. Go into Wings. Perfect. Alright, we'll take it. We'll take that. And I'm gonna Swippy Schwap. Oh my god, of course he went for Mirror Coat. That's fine. It's not like it can crit me or anything, so... Tackle. Then I'll go into Cupcake. Fake Out. There we go. Spread it out a good amount. Gotta spread out that XP for good XP management. Alright. Now what's up? Now what's up? I really hate these next couple trainers. I really, really hate these next couple trainers. I cannot lie. Probably gonna try to level you up a good amount, not gonna lie. Get rid of Flail. There's not really anything else I can do. Man, there's so many physical attackers, man. Oh my god, it does fucking nothing. What do you mean I do frickin' nothing, dude? I'm getting PP stalled. My god, dude. The fight just began, and I literally got 1v1 by a level 12 Burmy into Oblivion, dog. Good crit. Good crit. Good crit. Going to Cupcake maybe a little bit to just spread out a little bit of XP. Then I'll go into Wings. Oh yeah, completely forgot. Okay, good crit. Go into Beans. Man. I swear this creature does so much fucking damage, man. Okay, now go back into Wings. And not quick attack. Perfect. I absolutely hate these guys. I absolutely hate the bug trainers. The bug trainers in this early game are so freaking evil, man. You just have to either crit through them or hope that you have a special attacker who isn't weak to bug, because otherwise you're just screwed. Otherwise you're just screwed. Lead off with Beans against this Intimidate Snubble. Bug Bite. Come on. Perfect. Way to go, Beans. Chocolate should be fine. Perfect. Aqua Jet. Electrike. This thing is likely going to paralyze me if I had to guess. Yup, exactly. Going to Mixed Nuts. Perfect. This thing is going to be going for a Rolling Kick. I'm level 15. Rolling Kick shouldn't do that much damage to me. Riolu. Okay. Rolling Kick to a level 15 Nuzleaf. Okay, it does way more than I would have liked it to. It does 64 to 80, man. It does 64 to 80. Alright. Just going to Wings. I mean, Beans probably can handle it, right? And what's stronger? Far-fetched. Rolling Kick is stronger. You know what? To spread out the XP, I'm going to swap into Beans on the Rolling Kick. He's going to go for Smelling Salt, so I'm going to go into you. Slightly less damage. Then I'm going to Poison Jab. Perfect. Got the crit. Excellent. That went incredibly, actually. That was low-key kind of perfect. Alright. Good, good. Okay. There we go. Get the Great Ball. I'm probably going to do the level 8 delay. I'm probably going to do the level 8 delay up here in the cave. As much as I would really, really like not to, it's probably just the best option. It's probably just the best option. We lived even crit. Going to Chocolate. Water Pulse. Nice burn. Turtwig. Going to Mixed Nuts. Leech Life. Piplup. Probably just swap a little bit. Just do a little bit of swapping. Salmon. Boom, boom. Perfect. Alright. So we're going to do the level 8 delay. And the reason I want to do the level 8 delay is because Sandshrew is pretty important. I do like the encounter variety of the level 7 encounters, but I'm just not a huge fan. Oh, we are forced to anyways because we only have we only have the level 8, so whatever. That's fine. Alright. So we got to do the level 8 encounters. So that means that we basically have a 1 in 4 chance of not a 1 in 4, a 3 in 4 chance of getting Sandshrew, and a 1 in 4 chance of getting a Machop. If we get a Machop, it's probably just about Jover for our run. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I was gonna say maybe I could use my keyboard for this, but honestly, just gonna flick, 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 flick. This is gonna be a little boring. This is probably gonna be a little boring. Gonna be here for a fat minute. Gonna give myself carpal tunnel, it feels like. You also really like to avoid doing that animation, so try to not use speed up, because then otherwise you get stuck in that animation a lot more often. You get a lot fewer opportunities to get encounters if you're doing it that way. Because sure, you're going to mess up every once in a while and do the animation, but you can't actually get an encounter when you go into that animation. Whereas with this, you can just flick back and forth, back and forth. It can be regulated, and it can be relatively quick. Perfect. Awesome, and we get our Sandshrew. Our government-mandated Sandshrew. My favorite guy. Okay. Alright, then this is Durian, as per always. Alright. Now we get to check and see what Durian's stats are like. No matter what, I would say we want this thing to have a high attack stat. Like, beyond anything else, a high attack stat. Lax, that's fine. Minus defense isn't great. Okay. 4 HP, 30 attack is great. 30 attack is stellar. Because that should be able to mean that we can switch in fairly reliably on Cranidos. As long as, of course, you know, we avoid crit. And after 2 ticks of Rough Skin, this should be enough to kill, honestly. A 30 attack dig should be enough to kill. Especially at level 17, because we'll probably lead off with it. Yeah, that's probably good. Okay. We'll also stop the movie because we don't want it to be at nighttime anymore. There we go. Going to do a little save state, load state. Pop down a save. And then we'll probably bring Sandshrew onto the team, honestly. I think Sandshrew is one of the better mons for the Nidorans in these fights, so I'll probably bring it along. We probably don't need Cupcake. I'll bring Beans. I think Beans is better than having Bubble GM, the real one, the real Bubble GM. There we go. That's a Bubble Grandmaster right there. Grandmaster Bubble. Okay, 10, 11, 12, yeah, 13 to get enough for a dig is pretty much it. That's all I really need. So for this lead, probably just want to lead off with Wings. Yeah, Brick Break should be enough to kill this Teddiursa. There we go. Brick Break. And if not, then we're definitely bulky enough to live at least 1 hit. Perfect. Didn't even need a crit. Sandshrew. We bring in Chocolate. Nice crit. We kill. We go into Mixed Nuts here. Go for Leech Life. Perfect. Nidoran. Go for Durian. That did nothing. The Future Sight did quite a lot. Perfect. Then Windjel comes in. We can probably just 1v1 with Salmon, honestly. Perfect. Then we just Aqua Jet. Perfect. Alright. A little spooky. A little on the spooky side. If we got crit by that future sight, that probably would have been it for us. But we never get crit. We never get crit by future sight, specifically. Everything else, yes, not future sight. There we go. And honestly, we were risking crit regardless of who we went to in that instance. Okay, gonna fight you. Bricky Break. Excellent. Ralts. We just P-Jab. We don't want to deal with any sort of Destiny Bond shenanigans. We go into Mixed Nuts. We Leech Life. This guy. Just going to Salmon, honestly. Okay, that's fine. I'll go into Chocolate here. Good. Aqua Jet. Nidoran. Go into Durian. Lovely Kiss. Okay. I think we can afford to try to do one more. Come on, man. Really? Actually, dog? You're gonna be so for real with me? You're gonna be so for real with me? I need to calc this, man. How much was I risking that? How much was I actually risking that? Come on, man. That's actual garbage, man. Okay. What level was I at? I was at 13, right? Sludge Bomb on a crit. Okay, so I was always in range of crit there. I mean, like, crit would have... Okay. I guess we probably should have switched in Kricketune, I guess. But Kricketune wasn't doing anything to you anyways. Still got a 4-turn sleep. Alright, well that's rough. Probably will mean the end for this run, I'm going to be so honest. That'll probably mean probable death for this run, I'm going to be so honest. There we go. We'll just have to see how the rest of this attempt goes so far. See what our encounters are. If we happen to get Aaron, I think we could do it. Aaron, I think, could probably do it. If we got Onyx, we probably could do it. We can never truly get a good Rourke attempt, can we? We can truly never get a good Rourke split. Never. Never a truly good Rourke split, huh? Okay. Gonna heal up. Alright. And then from here... so there's Chestnut. Could potentially get that if we absolutely need to. Yes, we get the Dusk Ball up here. We want to get the Dusk Ball just specifically for when we get the cave encounter. Oh yeah, we also want to make sure we get... Hell yeah, don't even have to interact with any of the children. My favorite. Okay. Ideally, we get Magby. That's genuinely the ideal. Perfect. Alright. That is the absolute best case. Sing this guy. Awesome. Caught the Magby. What else do we want to name you? Probably just Hot Sauce, like as per usual. Hot Sauce. Alright, so we got Hot Sauce. Pokeball. Cat. So yeah, this all kind of deeply depends on who we happen to get for this encounter in here. The encounter down here basically serves us if we have a Deathless Rourke again. Actually, we probably don't even have a Deathless Rourke, but... Okay, Rhyhorn, that's not bad. Can't roar us, so that's not bad. We'll probably just try to catch it as per usual, yeah. We'll name you Pudding. I like naming you Pudding. Yeah, because it's another balls joke. It's another balls joke. It's the perfect name for that thing. Aaron, you probably were ideal getting Aaron. I mean, Rhyhorn's not bad as long as it's... Okay, Gentle, that's not terrible. Honestly, good IVs. Good IVs overall. Can't really complain. Okay. Good, good. Alright. Now what are we doing? I'm bringing Magby onto the team as well, just automatically. Good, good. Okay. Level you up a good amount. 13 is probably fine. I'm going to level you up to 16 all the way so you can get Fire Punch and not be useless. Good, good. Timid, not a fan. 26 attack, though. Okay. 26 attack, 20 speed. That's not bad. Okay. Yeah, so what I'm going to do... Pudding has Dig. Yep. Alright, so what I'm going to do... Did I already get these? No, I did not. Excellente. So down here, gonna do my usual. And, okay. Gonna do my usual strat of basically lead off with Rock type. Kill the creature. It'll be slower, so it won't be going for Bulldoze. Going to Mixed Nuts, probably. Mixed Nuts is probably best option. And then double kill the Vampy and Geodude. Is that what we want to do? Let me double check. Gonna export and put this into the calc. Okay, there we go. Okay, so up here, Rock Throw always kills Combee. Vampy always outspeeds Rhyhorn. So that means it should always be baiting Ice Shard. And if it's Ice Shard, we can always two-shot easily the Vampy. And we one-shot the Geodude easily. How does Vampy tank a Fire Punch? Okay. It does tank it quite well. Yeah, I'm not really a huge fan about that. Love Disc physically can't hit the Vampy. Yeah, Farfetch'd can't one-shot the Geodude. So that's probably just what we have to do. I mean, Spheal isn't a terrible option. Bubble Beam one-shots the Geodude. Powder Snow does a lot to the Vampy. Okay. At level 12... How high a level is Spheal right now? 13, so we speed tie. Yeah, it's not even really worth it. I was gonna say that wouldn't have been a terrible mon to bring into it, but probably don't want to risk it. Yeah, should be fine. I think we should be okay with who we currently have. Okay. Rock Throw. There we go. This is going to be going for Ice Shard. Honestly, okay. I don't like the idea of swapping into chocolate because that means I'm likely going to swap into a bulldoze. So I'm just going to have to tank the full chip. Okay. Ice shard. Perfect. No crits. Okay. So it means after this fight, I likely have to box. I likely have to box Nuzleaf. Yeah, there we go. I go to chocolate. Yeah, having to basically soak up what is essentially 2 whole Mons amounts of XP. Not exactly great. Boom, boom. Yeah. Mixed nuts is definitely gonna have to be put in the box until Rourke. Because as much as I don't like it being my Lileep answer, it probably is my best option for Lileep, honestly. Okay, so then for this next upcoming fight, we want something that not only can kill the Dunsparce, but also bait out the Rhyhorn. Best option, I think, is... I don't like the idea of doing Magby, because I think Magby should always be baiting... no, Magby I think does bait out Rhyhorn, so we probably want to 1v1 the Dunsparce with that, right? Probably. Okay, and I'll bring you along as well. I'll still bring you along. I kind of want to bring Salmon on, just so then we have something with priority in case Slugma gets a little too out of hand. Okay, there we go. There, heal everything up a little bit. Level up my 13 guys to 14. Okay, I think Magby should be able to beat this thing pretty decently. Oh, hey, Onyx. Freshwater, okay. So, yeah. The roughest part is the fact that I am always going to be risking a crit. Well, not always. Rock Slide doesn't kill me with a crit. An Earthquake only does it. Okay, Earthquake always kills with a crit. Okay. So Earthquake always kills with a crit. Interesting. How does that change? Okay. At 16, it's a coin flip. So you know what? We probably change that, yeah. Yeah, we probably do that. There we go. And we fire punch twice. Boom, boom. Rhyhorn. Okay, just go for Rock Slide, you piece of shit. Just go for Rock Slide. Excellent. Even if this crits us, we're safe. Perfect. Now we Water Pulse. Get the 1-tap. Probably just Water Pulse this once. Yeah, that's a little rough. Okay, going to Pudding. Okay. Go for Dig. The Ember does quite a lot. Didn't burn us. Okay. Go to Salmon here on the Ember. Then Aqua Jet should be enough. Come on, don't crit. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Alright. So what are you seeing kills with? What is this thing seeing kills with? Could it be... I know it's a random move, but how much of a random move is it? Okay, if he sees highest roll with Fire Punch, it could kill. Low Kick is also very unlikely. He's never seen kills with Rock Throw. That's actually a pretty good thing to note. Okay, so if he's never seen kills with that, I do think Farfetch'd is free. Even though anything that this thing is going for, poison, wings is pretty much free. So yeah, we're fine. Smelling Salt. Crit, not great. But we just crit him in return. Perfect. Alright, all things considered, that went just about perfectly, honestly. That went pretty much as good as we could have hoped it to. Alright. Oh, I was looking for my escape rope. But my escape rope is just dig. There we go. Heal up. Okay. Okay. So this next fight is kind of a big ask, honestly. This Machop is a major issue. I think putting Prinplup onto the team is probably better than having Salmon on the team right now. Ooh, Bubblegum is actually kind of decent. Bubblegum actually kind of decent for this. Bubblegum kind of goat for this fight. Right? Bubblegum can do decently. Bubblegum. Let's put you up to 16 so you can't get fissured. Oh, what the fuck? How'd that fucking happen? I don't even know how the fuck that happened. Alright. Oh, probably open in Pokedex is what I clicked. Okay. Okay, so at level 16 against this Machop, Confusion 2 shots. And yeah, Rock Throw. Unless he like crits me on the second Rock Throw, then we're 100% fine. Yeah, okay. This is probably our best bet. Level up this guy. Magical Leaf. We take those instead of Double Slap. 12, 13, 14, 15. Zen Headbutt. Is Zen Headbutt any more damage than Confusion would be? No, it's actually less. It's actually way, way less. Yes, okay. Perfect. 12, 13, 14, spam B, 15, spam B, 16, we got Aurora Beam, and now we just let it go through. Aqua Cutter over Bubble. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much our best answer. Ooh, actually, do we do that, or do we bring Cake and do the Cake thing? Who could we be going for that would be baiting in Fissure? Salmon, I think, would be baiting in Fissure, right? I don't hate that. I don't hate the idea of bringing that instead of Wings and then leaving Wings behind. Yeah, leaving Wings and then Hot Sauce, I would say. And then Salmon, yeah. This is going to be the squad. This is going to be the squad. Okay. 11, 12, 13. Aerial Ace. Over Scratch. 14, 15, 16. And then you're going to be at level 15. Perfect. Okay. And then Bubblegum is the backup. Okay. And actually Beans is going to be getting left rather than Wings. Yeah. Because I need something to be able to Brick Break. Yeah. Perfect. I think this should be fine. Yeah, I needed something to be able to hit the air on, so that's what he's gonna be doing. Okay. Okay, gonna throw down a save for just in case these. Just in case these. But I think we should be okay. Okay. Alright, we're gonna brick break. Murder that guy. Amanite. Things are gonna be going for Aurora Beam. Honestly, just brick break it. Awesome. Omanite. He's gonna be going for a rock throw. Just going to Slushy. Did a bit. Aqua Cutter. Big damage. Mahyop. Okay. Could go into Chocolate. Could go into Chocolate on this. He's probably going to be going for Karate Chop. I'd rather switch in on Rock Throw. Go into Wings on the Karate Chop. Go into Salmon on the Rock Throw. This should always now be Fissure. Let's go. And then we copycat the Fissure and one-tap him. Perfect! Onyx. We now go into Chocolate. We could heist this, right? We could potentially heist this. Aquajet at level 16. Okay. Yeah. We should be able to heist this. This is a 93% chance to kill after this little bit of chip. So we're just going to Aquajet. Perfect. Awesome. And now we heisted the Sticky Barb. We did all that, and we heisted the Sticky Barb, too. Let's fucking go. Let's actually go. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good, if I say so myself. Okay, we gotta drop Farfetch'd in the box, otherwise he's gonna mega overlevel. Do we even care? Let me take a look and see what our team is looking like for Rourke. Probably gonna be you. It'll probably be you. So that means I need 2 more guys, and it's definitely gonna consist of you and you. And I might actually bring Glameow instead of Kricketune, just because I think Mixed Nuts should be fine into Lileaf on his own. Yeah, I think that might be fine. Yeah. So I'll do that instead of you. Yeah. So we can actually just like hyper overlevel Wings here. We can actually just hyper level over Wings right now. Okay. Gonna lead off with Slushy here as well. I'll bring you. And I'll bring you just in case. Yeah. Just a couple of guys. 16, 16, there we go. Okay. And then Wings is going to get Giga overleveled. But that's completely fine. Wings should be able to one-shot this shield on, right? At level 16. It's actually not a guarantee. Yeah, it's actually not a guarantee, funnily enough. And with the amount of HP that he has, Metal Burst would 1000% be enough to kill us. Okay, cool. Yeah, we just go for Quick Attack twice. Okay. Perfect. Kabuto. Boom, boom. There we are. I'm fine with risking him. I am fine with risking him. Could go into Slushy here, right? This Magby should be seeing kill with Mach Punch, right? This Magby should be seeing kill with Mach Punch. 4 to 5. It actually doesn't. He actually sees, is seeing kill with, he's actually seeing kill with a Thunder Punch here. So we actually want to go into... Okay. Aqua Jet actually doesn't kill this. Wait. It's like a 50. It's a 50-50 to kill. So we want to get Slushy in. Going to Beans. Lost the 50-50 there, but that's fine. We still live. Should always be Flame Wheel still. Yep. Aqua Cutter. Nose Paw. Okay, how much XP do I have? 308. Okay. And this is the last Mon. Perfect. So, yep, I can just 1v1 this. Boom and boom. Nice and easy. Alright. We don't need Farfetch'd for our master plan for Rourke. And I say it's a master plan, but in reality, it's really not. Mixed nuts. Right. Oh, and then you're also going to be on the team too. There we go. You're going to be on the team. You're not. You're going to be on the team. And you're going to be on the team. Okay. So there we go. We got that. Level you up a good amount. Boom, boom. Mud Shot over Quick Attack. 16, 15, and 16. Perfect. Do I prefer Nuzleaf be the one who gets the level up? Let me take a look at Nuzleaf here. Leech Life is not a guaranteed 2-shot. If he crits any of his attacks, it is... If he levels up in the fight to 17, it doesn't really change. It actually doesn't change the math at all. Okay, switch in, take a Giga Drain. Sludge Bomb doesn't kill us. Yeah, we either have to like Giga High Roll. Yeah, which is a 0.4%, but I mean, that's kind of what we have to do. Even if it's at level 17, it's still not, yeah. I mean, I'll still go for it, because if we crit, then that's awesome. Okay. Oranberry on you, Oranberry on you, Oranberry on you, Chalon onto you, Pechaberry onto you. Yeah, probably my best bet. Okay. And then Rhyhorn is going to be my lead to get up to level 17, switching in. Oh yeah, we also need to make sure that we do this. Okay. Alright. So ideally, do we teach our Love This Toxic? I think we do. Rock Smash. I don't think there's anything that we really would want to teach that. Okay. Love Disc, if we could. I mean, I don't hate the idea of Glameow just doing it, because I do think Glameow should be fine. Biggest issue is just the fact that we have nothing really for Corsola once Nuzleaf goes down. You know what? You know what? Screw it. We're gonna do it. We're just gonna do it. Probably just over Aqua Jet. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Gonna clear my box. Okay. This should be at least... This should be a 1 or 2 death Rourke. Should be. There is maybe some chance that this is a no death Rourke. But we'd have to get Giga lucky for it. Like, we kind of have to plan for it to not be. Okay. Let's see how this all goes. Okay. Main plan, we're leading off with Rhyhorn. And the main reason we're leading off with Rhyhorn is ideally he either goes for Brick Break or he goes for... even if he goes for Self-Destruct, that's fine. It's very unlikely that he does from full, especially when he sees a resisted hit. Maybe he'll just go for Stealth Rock instead. Regardless, we swap into Slushy. The reason we're doing this is to level up to 17. Gives us a bit of a better matchup into Cranidos. Okay, went for Stealth Rock. We have to just dodge an explosion here, and we're pretty safe. Brick Break, completely fine. Okay. Great. Excellent. 2 of our Mons are now level 17. Lileap comes in. We switch into Mixed Nuts. Mixed Nuts here is one of our sacks. Giga Drain. Perfect. Now we go for Leech Life. If we max roll this twice, which is a 0.4%, that looks damn close. That does look damn close. We should live this Sludge Bomb. Yep. There we go. Then we eat an Oran Berry. Alright. Come on, buddy. Crit or max roll. Crit or max roll. We were so close. We were so close, man. Ooh, 8p? We might actually have lived. Nuzleaf saved himself. Nuzleaf has saved himself. We'll just go for Leech Life. Okay. Cockle comes in. Okay. We definitely want to swap. The main reason we want to swap here is just because we don't want him to get too many curses up. Mixed Nuts, absolutely clutching up. Clutching the fuck up. A Cell Rock, okay, that's pretty... that's fine. We go for Charm. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully he goes for a Toxic this next turn. Just go for a bit of damage. Come on. Okay. Sand Tomb. Come on. Just Toxic me, you piece of shit. You piece of shit. Why aren't you Toxicing me? My god, dude. Yeah. Literally did not fucking go for Toxic a single time. That's actually so bad. Maybe we should have gone for this, but I mean, Glameow was another one of the planned sacks. We'll go for Aqua Ring here. Perfect. Water Pulse. Do a bit. Maybe Confuse. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be doing a lot of chip damage over time. Freed from the Sand Tomb. Okay. I think we probably just sack this, honestly. Yeah, we probably just try to sack this, of all things. Okay, yeah, Sand Tomb. Okay, hitting yourself in confusion. That's pretty damn great. Honestly, with my final breath, I forget Aqua Jet and I go for Lucky Chant. Yeah, I go for Lucky Chant here just because I know for a fact I'm going to lose this Love Disc anyways. Lucky Chant will allow me to always guarantee that Rhyhorn is safe. Perfect. Alright, now we go into Slushy. Aurora Beam, 1-tap. Cranidos. What is this thing seeing kills with? What is this thing seeing kills with? It looks like everything. Okay. But never Head Smash. Do we pivot through Bread Roll? Looks like Head Smash is still highest damage on Rhyhorn regardless. So I think we just always go into Pudding. I mean, no defense drop is great. Okay. Boom, boom. Okay. Now this is never going to be... What's it called? Okay, we're really gonna have to fraud for this Corsola. Do we sack? Do we sack Rhyhorn here? Getting a Gentle Nature is really bad. The minus defense nature actually kind of fucked us. Because even if this was neutral defense... Yeah, I don't know how much difference it would have made, but would have felt like a bit of a better option. Okay. How much is Bread Roll going to be tanking from this? Come on. This is... Okay. It's not even a guarantee outspeed. It's a speed tie. Somehow. I think I just got a sack, right? Yeah, I just got a sack. I mean, regardless, it's if we lose a speed tie, we still lose regardless, right? So I might as well try to fraud it the best that I can. Okay, the Lucky Chant wore out. Perfect. Okay, I don't know how much this will help against this Corsola, but... Light Screen. Yeah. Lost you. I think we probably lose this, right? That crit, dude! Was I in Torrent range? Was I in Torrent? Ooh, this is actually... A 4-death Rourke split. Okay, 16. Does that put me into Torrent range? Aqua Cutter against this thing. At 16. 16 HP at level 17. That actually doesn't put me into Torrent, I don't think. Ooh, it actually did. It actually did put me into Torrent range. Wouldn't have been enough for me to kill it otherwise. Yeah, I never was in range of killing it. Pretty close, but yeah, I definitely would have lost. Okay, that's a 3-death Rourke. Alright. I mean... Okay, so 3 Death Rourke, losing all 3 of our probably worst encounters. Could be worse. Could definitely be worse. The fact that we probably could have preserved Bibarel. Probably, at least. Well... Would we have been able to? I think so, because that would have meant that we would have been able to preserve Love Disc for the Corsola if Shuckle just gotten poisoned. We weren't able to 1v1 both. The fact that Glameow wasn't able to Toxic the Shuckle probably is what did it. Yeah. And this probably would have been a deathless Rourke. Well, no. Well, Lileep would have been never claimed a kill, so between Sandshrew and well, no, because we didn't have anything that like purely was able to 1v1. So yeah, I think we just go for whoever our worst encounters are. Yeah, we'll wait a little bit on trading for Chestnut for right now at least. Go. Okay. Alright. Could definitely be a way worse. Yeah. R.I.P. Love Disc. If only Glameow was able to 1v1 that the Shuckle like I planned. But it is what it is. Not much else you can really do about that. Sometimes the thing just doesn't want to click Toxic. Sometimes it just doesn't want to click Toxic. We just forget Poison Jab. Poison Jab is kind of a useless move. It's good into grass types, but you're going to be clicking flying type moves more often anyways, so it's not even really that worth it. Drop Mud Shot. 19, there we go. Okay. Take this off. Good. No. Lead off with Slushy. Now we get 2 Rock Smash encounters, which is pretty hype. First and foremost... Oh. Yeah, we have Magby on the team. I always like using Magby as my Rock Smasher. Instead of Confuse Ray. Okay. Ideally, we get Shuckle or Spinarak. 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 Well, need to refresh. Smash them rocks. Smash them MF rocks. Come on, man. Am I really going to have to refresh the gym again? Okay, no. Let's go. Okay. Minus special Impish or Careful Nature is probably ideal. With a high HP IV. I don't even care if the rest of his IVs are literally 0. As long as his HP IV is high, we are fine. Okay. Shuckle, Parmesan. Parmesan. The rock turtle. Yes, this is my favorite turtle. My favorite turtle, Shuckle. There we go. Okay, let's see what this Shuckle is. I mean, Modest is kind of just whatever. It's not a minus defense nature, which is all I care about. I mean, at least it's 21 in defense and 21 in SPDF, but 7 HP is bleh. Put the speed over by the HP, and this is a perfect Shuckle. And this is a great Shuckle, actually. But I mean, this is still a fine enough Shuckle. I've had way, way, way worse Shuckles in my time. Okay. That wasn't terrible. Could be worse. Okay, rare candy up. 18, 19. I'll probably level up some of my guys a little bit more. Probably bring Skitty onto the squad. I'll bring Skitty over Nuzleaf. Nuzleaf isn't really super ideal. You don't see 0 special attack every day? Yeah, no kidding. Only on the Steve SBU channel you see that sort of thing. Modest nature? Yeah. Those power gems are going to be hitting, man. Just you wait. Just you wait. Those power gems, oh, they're going to be hitting. Those power gems are going to be hitting. We probably just get rid of Growl. 19, 20, 21, 22. Assist is a negative. 23, 24, and 25. That's where we get Hyper Voice. Then we drop Quick Attack. Okay. 21. 21. Flail. Do I want to keep this for flail strats? Probably. Can't hurt. Wings. Aerial Ace. I'll drop Quick Attack. I like having False Swipe. I like having False Swipe for catching things. Oh, I didn't mean to level you up to 26. Whatever. Accidentally doing that is actually kind of bad, just because of the fact that that's one whole level as Delcatty that I don't get to use it for now. Just makes it even closer to over-leveling, which is really not something you want with your Delcatty. I really like using it quite liberally during the Gardenia split, so it's kind of a little rough that we accidentally did that. Yeah, we'll come by here. Okay. I'm not picking up Chestnut just yet because I want to wait and see what both of my encounters will be between here and Ravaged Path. Coughing? Okay, that's a really stellar encounter. There we go. Then we swap. Pokeball. Perfect. Got Coughing. Coughing. What do we name you? What do we name Coughing? I'll name you McDouble. I'll name you McDouble again. The most toxic thing I can think of. Alright. So that's a pretty great encounter. Between that and Muck, those are two probably of the best encounters to get there. W Explode, true. Gentle, Gentle's not great. Minus defense plus Spadef. Good IVs though. 0 in Spadef ain't great, but 30 in defense is actually, you know what? This is probably like the absolute opposite of what we would like to see from a Coughing. Usually you like to see a higher Spadef IV and a higher HP IV. But you know what? Whatever. We'll take it. Still not a terrible encounter by any means. Okay. So before we nab up Chestnut, I want to see who we get for our Ravaged Path encounter. We don't need it for this fight anyways, so we might as well. Tragic? Yeah. Oh. There we go. I mean, it's whatever. I've gotten way worse luck when it comes to encounters, so I'll take it. I'll take what I get. I'll take what I get and not throw fit. Follow me, boom. No crit is great. Egg. I don't want to get rock tombed. Probably gonna get put to sleep, so I'll go into Slushy. Confusion, that's fine. Rock Tomb, that's also fine. Mega Drain should still be safe, so you know what? I'll probably just go for this. Yeah, you went for the sleep on me anyways. To double slack off, you absolute bozo. Lamau, way to miss. Absolute idiot. We're going to Parmesan here. Yeah, didn't do too much. I'll I'm gonna encore this coughing just so then I don't have... Oh, I was gonna say just so I don't have to deal with Boom, but I forget Munchlax's guts in this game, so... Yeah, we're fine. We're 100% fine. Wrap for residual damage. Come on. Death by a billion cuts. Death by a million cuts. God damn, that was a +3 guts boosted return right there. Jesus Christ. I'll go for Encore on you. Just so I don't have to deal with your bullshit. Jesus Christ. This Munchlax is coked out of its mind right now, dude. Okay, and then this Munchlax physically cannot even hit this guy, so... I'll stay in for a little bit longer. Return goes crazy? Yeah, it's absolutely insane. Oh. I fucking hate Destiny Bond, dude. I hate Destiny Bond. I forgot. Ah! Shuckle's singular frag resulted in his death. I forgot. I fucking forgot. I'm always so used to Don's Monferno one-shotting it that I always forget that it has it. Nah. Man. I always forget it has it, man. Poor Shuckle, man. The modest Shuckle with 0 special attack IV. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, buddy. Your power gems are never going to be coming to fruition. I'm so sorry, little buddy. Oh, fuck me. That's actually funny. That's actually funny. I can't even be mad at that. That's just funny. Oh, yeah. That's another thing, too. I need to invest in some repels. I don't even know what else to say, man. I don't even know what else to say to that. He'll be missed deeply, yes. The poor fella will be missed. Okay. Now we're gonna buy 1,000,000 rare candies and sell them to our local dealer for $1 bajillion. Gonna crash the stock market with these candies, man. There we are. Oh yeah, that's another thing we want to do. We don't want to sell. We want to buy. And we're going to buy a lot. There we go. Super potions? Sure, I'll buy a shit ton of super potions. Antidotes? I'll buy more. Paralyze heals? I'll buy a lot of those. Awakenings? Yes, please. Burn heals? Of course. Ice heals? Most definitely. Escape ropes? Why not? Repels? Yes, please. Perfect. $1 billion. Absolutely $1 billion. Gonna invest in some lemonade and some honey as well. Alright. Buying absolutely everything that we can. There. Alright. Then we're gonna be buying more. And sody pops. And then we're going to be selling more so we can buy more. It's the nature of things. And then I want to sell 15 just so then we can buy a shit ton of these right here. Just of the 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think 6 should be plenty, right? Perfect. Alright. That's all we really need. Okay, I'm gonna slap on a repel. Excellent. Okay. Now I'm going to Rock Smash a bunch. Rock Smash. Rock Smash. Rock Smash. Aaron would be great here. Spinnerack would be great. Machop, this is bad. Depending on what this thing, these things IVs are, this is probably chestnut fodder. Come on, man. You're not him. You are not him, man. There we go. Going to salmon. Come on. You're not him. You're not him. You're not our Shuckle. You're not Shuckle. God, dude. Hot sauce is gonna get freaking burned. So I need to go into Cupcake and risk getting, like, Wake Up Slap crit, I guess. Nah, the sheer veracity that is Cupcake murdered him. This is Beefcake. Okay, so Beefcake, what's your deal? What's your deal, Beefcake? Lax nature. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, I see you, Beefcake. 31 attack, 31 defense, 30 HP. Okay. 26 Spadef. I see you, Beefcake. I see you. Jesus. You really... This thing really did not want to be chestnut fodder. This thing did not want to get traded. Fuck. That's actually kind of insane. That's actually kind of nutty. That's probably some of the best IVs I've ever seen, and it's on a mon I didn't even want. Blessed IV spread. Who the fuck is the worst encounter we have? I think it's probably Nuzleaf. Can he become Machop and Machamp? He can. It's just the evolution requirements for it are really scuffed. Basically, all you can do is, in order to evolve it into a Machoke, it has to get up to level 40 something. And you can only evolve it while having Graveler in your party too. And you have to pick between the two. So it's either you get a Machamp and have to deal with a Graveler for the rest of your attempt, or you evolve into a Golem and you have to deal with a Machoke for the rest of your life. It's a pretty good encounter, but at the same time, it doesn't come online until, like, after Fantina split. Back all the way into, like, Maylene. The thing is, having a Dark type is really good. Actually, wait, what am I saying? We trade Kricketune. We trade Kricketune here 1000% of the time. What the hell am I even smoking? Yeah, what am I even smoking? We always trade Kricketune here. Kricketune is just the obvious trade. Sorry, buddy. You didn't even beat Lileep. That's onto Giga Chad Nuzleaf. First shiny you ever got was a Geodude in Platinum? Hell yeah. I think my first ever shiny, at least that I can recall, was in Pokemon Y. I got a shiny Beartic in the cave. There we go. The goat chestnut. Alright. Yeah. So now from here, we're pretty set, I would say. Yep, 23. Now we got Sea King. 18, 19, 20, 21. Rock Slide. Yerp. I think I'll probably level up Wings a little bit. Yeah, I'll level up Wings a little bit. Okay. So from here, I think it's quite simple. I think it's quite the simple idea that we want to be doing. Alright. The plan is simple. From here, now we want to... Okay, now we're getting nighttime encounters, which is pretty dope. Hot sauce will sweep one day. Oh, trust me. Trust me. Hot sauce is going to get his sweep today. On one of these upcoming fights. Just you wait. Just you wait. It's going to be excellent. First and foremost, though, we need to lead off with this double fight here in this gauntlet fight. These twins can be a little scary. All we really do here is we fake out the Pachirisu, which has adaptability in this game, so it can actually be kind of scary. We fake it out, and then we aerial ace the Shroomish. Very good. And then we aerial ace the Shroomish. The reason why we want to kill the Shroomish is because it has rain dance, and in the back the twins have a Poliwag with Swift Swim and Surf, and a Dry Skin Krogunk. Double battles and ROM hacks give you heart palpitations. No kidding. It's... And this game is no different. This game is no different. I'm just going to go for this. Fake out on the duck. That's fine. Hyper Voice should be enough to kill both of these. Yeah. Especially with a crit. Awesome. Now from here, I think what I want to do is I want to switch you out. And I'll go for Slash. That's fine. Go for Dive on the Poliwag. Then I'll go into Slushy. Oh my god. There we go. There we are. And then just... Yeah, perfect. The reason I do that is because then I can spread out the XP a little more. Avoid over-leveling as much as possible. And I'm definitely going to have to do a lot more of that now that I accidentally over-leveled Cupcake a little bit by 1. Usually Cupcake can tank a lot of XP, so leveling it up by 1 really hampers the amount of XP it can soak up. We lead off with Wings here against this Bug Trainer. I hate these Bug Trainers. These Bug Trainers are probably some of my least favorite battles in the game. We go for Aerial Ace. This is plus 1 priority Toxic Spikes. Lettyba. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much. There we go, perfect. Because we just hard sweep with Wings in this fight anyways. There we go. Alright. And now is his time. Or her time, I should say. Now it is her time to shine. Magby is going to outspeed and one-tap every single Mon on this team. It's supposed to be a Sun team with Chlorophyll users. They never have a chance. They never had a chance. Hi, Bulbasaur. Would be a pretty good Mon to get if we had an encounter here. Alright. So we do this. Yeah, Hot Sauce is the GOAT. Hot Sauce is genuinely the GOAT. Okay. Now here, what we want to get, ideally we want to get Dustox. We could Repel Manip at level 17. That's honestly probably what we do. We probably Repel Manip at 17. Yeah. Repel Manipping at... It's 17, right? It's not 18. I'm not smoking crack, right? We want to maximize getting that just because we would much rather get Dustox guaranteed rather than roll a Wurmple in the Honey Tree and Floroma Meadow. It's at level 17. Yep, that's exactly what I thought. So that's the plan for right now. We're going to Repel Manip at level 18 to guarantee... Oh, I don't know why I used the honey here. I meant to repel. There we go. There. It's probably going to take a little bit, but it's an 8. It's a 10% encounter. It shouldn't take that long. There we go. Just running back and forth. There we are. Do it again. It really shouldn't take us too long to get it. Come on. Going through so many is not... It really shouldn't be taking us this long. There we go. It's still nighttime? Or daytime? I swore it was nighttime. Well, shit. We fucked that up. Man, that's actually so annoying. That's actually unbelievably annoying. At least it seems like it's shield dust instead of tinted lens, so we prefer that. Oh wait, I can fall swipe this. Come on, Wings. Wings, you are so fucking useless, dude. Okay, come on, Cupcake. Come on, Cupcake. Come on, man. Okay, go for the Great Ball. Okay, got it. I swore it was nighttime. I swore lock in Wings. Yeah, Wings is not locking in. Wings was just simply not locking in. What do we name this guy? I'll name you Fruitcake. I'll name you Fruitcake. Something that looks tastier than it actually is. I think that's a perfect example for what Beautyfly is. Something that looks way better than it actually is. Okay, Calm Nature. And it's Tinted Lens. Literally, probably the worst IVs we could possibly manage. Oh man, this thing is awful. Genuinely a terrible creature. Okay. So we have a couple of options here. Yeah, whoever made Fruitcake needs to be investigated. True. No fucking kidding, man. That stuff is absolutely disgusting. A crime against nature. So McDouble, we're just gonna evolve him. Yeah, I'll have self-destruct. I like keeping self-destruct on my Weezing. Usually just because it's like... yeah. Just for like just in case situations. There we go. Okay. And now we should be pretty safe, I would say. Will-O-Wisp? Yes. Over Smog. Okay. Wait, what am I saying? We don't even need to do that. We just lead off with... Actually, wait, no, we don't lead off with Wings. We go McDouble. Sometimes they just gotta go boom. Exactly. Sometimes they just gotta go boom. Oh, there's a bunch of net balls we can buy. That's pretty helpful, actually. Something to catch a bunch of guys. Who would we have gotten had I just gotten a regular encounter? I almost wonder. Okay, we would have gotten Beautyfly regardless. Good to know. Oh, yeah, also up here, got Pluck. Perfect. Alright. Up here in Valley Windworks, what do we want to get for our encounter here? I think we just always get the regular encounter. There is no... I kind of want to just go with the daytime encounter. It was destined, it seems. Yes, the Beautyfly was destined. I think we just get the regular encounter. Daytime seems better. Starly and Pidgey. Both of those are prime, like, Evo Delaymons, so I'm fine with that. And Hoot Hoot's pretty bad. I mean, this creature isn't terrible. Could be worse. Just going to Cupcake. Seems like it has pretty decent stats. Or at least a high special attack. Patchy, okay. Acorns. There we go. I think Acorns is a pretty silly name for Apache. Okay. I was hoping for a Spearow. Spearow would have been great. Impish, really? I mean, 26 attack is great, actually. 26 attack is stellar. Because you actually prefer a higher attack stat on your Pachis because the Fang moves were buffed to 95 in this game. So Thunder Fang is base 95, and then Fire Fang, Ice Fang, and Crunch are all 95 damage. And it gets all of them relatively quick. 5 speed is bleh, but I mean the bulk is not bad. So we'll take it. Acorns is, I think, is a solid enough encounter. Definitely a silly little guy. Okay. So then here... Yep, we have McDouble. Alright, McDouble should be able to just handle the first two guys pretty simply. Just go for Sludge. Oh, big crit. Way to go, Sludge. Then we Toxic. And then we Toxic. And then we Toxic. And then we Toxic. Then we Toxic, and then we Assurance. There we go. Going to Wings. Didn't get Pursuited, which is nice. Perfect. Okay. My god, dude. Going to Salmon. Okay. The Focus Band was absolutely insane. Should be able to... Swift is just doing 10, right? Yeah. Perfect. Way to go, Salmon. Proud of you, Goat. Okay, McDouble. I'm gonna go for Toxic on you. Assurance. Boom, boom. Drowsy. Watch, this thing is just gonna put me to sleep. I'm just gonna go into Cupcake. Okay, perfect. Go for Fake Out, and then we just Hyper Voice. I think we just Hyper Voice this thing too, sadly. Then Tentacool. I think we go into Slushy. I think Slushy should be safe. Not if he hits himself into confusion a million times. This is why you never send a penguin to do a cat's job. That's why you never send a penguin to do a cat's job. There we are. Okay. Now we go heal, and then we get our encounter. Alright. We got a couple of different potential dupes. Basically only being... it's basically a 50-50. Maybe slightly below a 50-50, depending on how you think of it. Between them... Because if it's a male... Or not male. If it's a female Burmy or a female Combi, we are set. We just have to roll the dice a little bit. I'm going to close my eyes for this. I'm going to open up loot boxes. I want to be surprised. Come on. Oh, that's a Caterpie, isn't it? Yeah. Fucking hell. Ugh. I mean, it's whatever. I'd much prefer Beedrill. But, 2 bug flying types. Not a fan. Not a fan. You know what? This is just butter. This is just butter. Butter Pie. That would have been a pretty interesting one, actually. Maybe I'll do that next time. Maybe we'll name it Butter Pie. I don't even know what Butter Pie is, but it sounds like it'd be a pretty interesting thing. Jolly, god-awful. And, I mean, like, serviceable IVs, but Jolly Nature is terrible. I think that's probably where I'm gonna call it for now. We basically made it up, to the point where we were on in last stream. Just about, yeah. Like, we didn't do a couple of the... Or do I want to stay until end of Mars? Nah, I think it's just best to leave it where it's at. Even though we have 5 deaths going into Valley Windworks, I vastly prefer this run to the previous one. I feel like the previous run that we had, it was just harshing my mellow. I just didn't like it. And now that we have this attempt going, I don't even feel that much better about it. I think this attempt is objectively worse. But regardless of all that, I feel like I am much happier with it. So I hope you all enjoyed this stream. I'll probably be streaming again around the same time tomorrow. Probably around like 6 o'clock CST. Maybe a little bit earlier, maybe a little later. Kind of depends on how my work goes. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, of course, if you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the next stream. Peace out, everybody.